Major true crime time, folks. Law and Crime is going to take us through this one from A to Z, but it happened a couple years ago. Basically, two women were speaking to a guy, like they were involved with him, and one decides to, quote, take matters into her own hands, but she does it by violently beating this woman and also luring her to the scene. And then officers capture what happens when they tell her that the woman had passed away. So here's the full recap from A to Z on Law and Crime.
I will murder you. I will murder you. I will murder you.
It's August 11th, 2022 in Gwinnett County, Georgia. 27-year-old Antonetta Stevens mercilessly beats 30-year-old Ashley Bocanegra in the street behind the Preston Hills at Mill Creek apartment complex. She screams threats at her, punches her in the face, and throws her body against the asphalt. As Bocanegra begs Stevens to stop, 17-year-old Janine Gonzalez records the assault on a cell phone.
Stop. You're so lucky my nails is hurting because I was really do worse to you right now. I will do worse to you.
One thing I want to mention that's going to come up again later in the video, but this is really shocking to me, is that the woman that is beating her up right now, she pretended to be the guy that they were both talking to. She took his cell phone and pretended to be that guy to lure her out. She made her think that her guy was saying, hey, let's talk about this. Is my flux on again? Because somebody called this out last time. Is this about to change the screen color? Only one person in 3 years has ever pointed out my flux being on, which is so funny.
The fight is over a man named Daniel Gonzalez, who's allegedly carrying out a relationship with both Stevens and Bocanegra. Janine Gonzalez, his younger sister, is good friends with Stevens. Stevens and Bocanegra are both mothers to young boys. At the time of the attack, Bocanegra's son is 7 years old.
Oh my God.
Stevens' sons are 3 and 9. Stevens knows Bocanegra as her fiancé's manager at Floor & Decor, where he works overnight shifts.
Wanna get up?
Get off me.
Get off my hair. I'm gonna you up.
Let me go then. Get off me.
Say hi to Daniel.
Get off me.
Say hi to Daniel.
Get the f off
You know
me.
he said I could come out here and you up, right?
Okay, good.
You know that, right?
Dude.
He's in the house with our son.
Hey, you know, obviously, like I said, this is going to come up later too. Daniel and this woman, Bocanegra, she was his manager. She was his manager, and they were hooking up. Tell me how this isn't Daniel's fault at all. Tell me how. But why are we beating her up right now and not having a stern conversation with our cheating baby daddy? Like, I don't understand. Like, he's the father of your children, and you're gonna stay when you can't even trust him when he's going to work. Come on, dude.
If I get mad and he knows I'm leaving, he feels sad. He says, "I'll you her up." That's what I'm doing. You up?
All right.
Tell me everything.
You got it. Get off.
Nope.
No, you ain't got. You don't get to
be
say
on my
so.
man, right? You want to be in front of my man, right?
Get off.
Right? You his manager. I'm getting you fired. That's bias.
Okay, so go
Yep,
ahead.
that's a
You do
conflict
that.
of interest. I'm
do
showing
that.
this to the job.
Okay.
You're my while he's on the clock. My going there trying to ruin his family. He has a whole son. You're mad for him?
Okay.
During the fight, Stevens instructs Gonzalez to steal Bocanegra's phone. They take it back to the apartment, where they plan to call Bocanegra's fiancé to tell him about her affair with Daniel Gonzalez.
Got my face. All right, get my phone. Nope, you're not getting it.
I just want to mention this really quick. When I'm going through cases and we're looking at a true crime story, there's going to be times where there's very human behavior that, you know, we don't necessarily approve of. People having affairs or people lie, or who knows? It could be a lot of other things. I just want to be very transparent. If you guys haven't picked up on this yet through Sinisters and things like that, I do not like to trash people that died. I don't care if she was having an affair with somebody. I don't care if she's sleeping with your husband. I don't care if she's a manager and abusing her power or something. Nobody is worth a murder charge. Okay? The solution is always to walk away. And we're definitely not beating up people that are having affairs with our fiancés before we get locked into a relationship with them. Just leave. I just want to be clear, no matter what information comes up in this story, for me personally, I'm not going to trash somebody that died. I'm just not going to do it.
Nope, you're not getting it. You're jumping both of us for your phone. Come on. Let's go. Let's go.
Bocanegra follows her assailants up to the apartment to retrieve her phone.
Yeah, she wants her phone.
Daniel Gonzalez, who was allegedly sleeping in the apartment during the attack,
Yo! The girls are fighting murderously and he's asleep in the house. Help me. Help me.
Daniel Gonzalez, who was allegedly sleeping in the apartment during the attack, hears the verbal altercation between the women at his door and gives Bocanegra's phone back to her. According to the Gonzalez siblings, Bocanegra appears badly beaten. She goes to a local hospital to treat the injury she sustained from Stevens. Several passersby witnessed the attack.
Wow.
One person calls the Gwinnett County Police. Authorities go to Stevens' apartment that afternoon to ask what happened.
So just so you guys know, because they're talking through last names here, Bocanegra, that is the woman that is being attacked. Stevens is the attacker. And then when they were saying the Gonzalez siblings, that would be Daniel, the guy that they're fighting over, and then Daniel's little sister, who is friends with Stevens.
Can they come out? The females that are in there?
The females that are fighting.
Yeah.
This girl, she came to my house. She's been sleeping with my fiance. She works over there. She's his manager, and she keeps on forcing him to have sex with her after he.
Is that what Daniel said? Is that what Daniel said? He said that she was forcing him to have sex with him. He was saying that he didn't cheat, he didn't want to, and she said that with her whole chest. Okay, so we're murderers and not very bright.
And she keeps on forcing him to have sex with her after he'd been cut it off, or she's gonna fire him. And we ended up fighting right there because she approached my home. This is my home. She lives all the way over there.
Okay, is everybody in the house right now?
Oh, just me. I'm the only one that fought. Just me. The girl, she left.
Is your sister involved?
My sister?
Yeah, is she?
No, that's my sister-in-law.
Is she involved?
She was there.
Are you two arguing? Or you guys?
No, we're not arguing.
Okay,
We're okay.
so let's go inside.
The female that he's been sleeping with.
Him?
Yes, my fiance. I've known her for 5 years.
Dude, I don't know about you guys, but whenever I'm watching a body cam video and they say the female something, I'm always like, that feels weird, but I'm like, okay, that's how they do it in police departments. They'll say the male, the female. Okay, you know, whatever. Something about her saying, yes, the female that my fiance, the female. It feels so like weirdly sexist in a way. Like, I don't know how to describe it. It just feels weird. I think it's because a lot of times on those like male red pill podcasts, they say females a lot. They say female, and it doesn't feel respectful.
He's been sleeping with his manager.
And that's who was here?
Yes.
Okay.
And I've been feeling it for some time now.
Okay.
Yesterday, I'm walking to Quick Trip. I see them walking together. And you're a woman. You know our intuition. I know that's the girl. I've seen her.
Bitch, you don't need intuition to see your husband with another woman. Like, what?
We argued yesterday. He broke it up. It was fine. This morning now, she's calling, text him, saying that she's going to be coming here. I waited for her.
Stevens admits to waiting outside the apartment complex for
Lying
Bocanegra
late.
to arrive, but she conveniently leaves out one crucial detail. Stevens lured Bocanegra to the apartment by posing as Daniel Gonzalez
And
in a series of text messages.
And Daniel Gonzalez's fucking sister recorded them entrapping her. 5 stars, everybody.
So guess what? That was me. You know who did.
Girl, you did not. That's how you claim your man? Yeah, that's a big oh brother moment. Oh, brother.
Gwinnett County Police receive a call from the hospital where Bocanegra checked in. She needs to be transported to a different hospital for surgery. Unfortunately, her injuries are too severe. The 30-year-old New York native and mother to a 7-year-old boy dies before they can operate.
Wow.
Upon receiving the news of Bocanegra's untimely death, Gwinnett County detectives make their way to the Preston Hills at Mill Creek apartment complex. They're looking for Stevens and Gonzalez.
They're about to tell her that she's passed away. I want to remind y'all, too, these bitches been sitting in this house all day saying, yeah, I showed her. Watching the video back saying, now, Daniel, you ain't gonna fucking da-da-da. Yeah, let's see if she calls back, blah, blah, blah. That's probably how things have been going for the past couple of hours. And now the officers are about to tell the both of them that she has passed away.
Hey, I'm Detective Carter with Gwinnett County Police. Are you your internet?
Yes, hi.
Hey, this is Detective Poppy or Sergeant Poppy.
Hi, nice to meet you.
We know that there was like an incident that happened earlier today. Has anyone called you about it since?
No. Was somebody supposed to?
Well, we just got another call about it. So I guess the girl went to the hospital
Okay.
and she died.
She died.
She's dead. So, but we know that there was like an altercation that happened beforehand.
And that was mutual, and she came here.
Yeah, we understand that.
Yeah.
So, but because of
I
it,
wasn't going to kill anybody.
Yeah.
I'm not that person.
I will murder you.
All right,
I will murder you. I will murder.
We understand that.
Yeah,
So, but because of it,
I wasn't going to kill anybody.
Yeah.
I'm not that person.
I get it.
Yeah.
But because of that, we have to kind of talk to you guys and get a more formal statement.
True. Okay. Wow. I'm so sorry about that.
Yeah.
That was not.
You're so sorry. You're so sorry. Well, God, we got exactly what we came here for. A good old apology. Well, we'll be on our way now. Thank you so much. We know you're not like that. We know you're not that type of person.
I've been mentally going through a lot. I have bipolar depression, and I'm just going through a lot right now. And, you know, I came here from up north with my fiance. That's him.
Hey.
I came here with my fiance.
Just as a note, in case you needed it, people that have bipolar disorder do not lure women to their apartments, lie in wait, and then beat them to death, okay? So that little comment that she made, it honestly has no fucking affiliation with what happened, just to be clear.
So we would like to get like a formal statement. So we're going to ask that you come up to our headquarters and talk to us.
It's just right up the street.
Okay. All right.
I hear kids. Is there someone else here that can? There's someone here with them?
Yeah.
Okay.
Once Stevens and Gonzalez arrive, the women are placed in separate interrogation rooms where they wait for Detective Araya and Detective Carter.
Just go through basically, since I wasn't there, and I'm playing catch up basically. So what happened?
So, like, let me start to where it leaded.
Okay.
Okay, so.
I'm sorry, is this a TikTok story time? She knows that she's dead by now, right? That was fucking insane. That was crazy.
Since I've been down here, they haven't been on good terms. So, you know, arguments back to back. So, like, we just came back from Florida, like, not too long ago, from her mom's wedding. And we left on bad terms with everybody because my brother got into a, incident with her stepdad. So ever since that happened and we left Florida, it's just been rockier. It's just been worse arguments. So my brother, him being a man, cheats. Like always, he's feeling less than, he thinks it's okay to cheat, so.
Her demeanor could just be caused by her being nervous, because in reality what she's doing is she's laying it all out. She's saying that the relationship was mutually toxic, it was mutually abusive, they were arguing all the time. Even though the way she delivers this is, most people would regard as inappropriate, I think she's actually venting here. Like, if you listen to what she's saying outside of the way she delivers it, it's actually really interesting. And then she also reveals here that her brother's a cheater. She knows this. Everybody knows this. Why are we dating cheaters and forcing them to recommit to us through violence? How many brain cells do we have? 1, 2.
He tells me
She's
who's he
spilling the
cheating
tea.
with and stuff.
Oh.
Now, me and my stepsister.
Oh my God. So she knows what's been going on, but she's still in cahoots with homegirl that beat her up and recording for her. You play both sides. You don't even know what you're doing here. This is some real little sister shit here.
My stepsister, my sister-in-law, we're very close, like so close, like you understand. Like, she's more of a sister to me than my brother's a brother to me,
Oh,
Yeah.
very
So,
close.
like, we're very close.
Yeah.
So, once he told me, I was just like, ooh, what the feller.
It's girl code. You have
Yes,
to.
right? 2 days prior before this day, we were just chilling, she was working, and Daniel did something to her to make her upset. So we were talking or whatever. And I was just like, oh, I forgot to tell you. No, I didn't forget, but I still, So I was like, told her what happened. He explained, cheated or whatever. She was like, oh, really? She's upset, whatever. I was like, don't tell him that I told you, because he's going to be mad at me.
Right.
So the next day after that, we went to the store. Last night. We went to the store last night, and we were walking the Crip Trip.
Crystal said, family betrayal, but keeping the girl code. Yeah, I don't like this girl. I don't like this person.
We walked to Quick Trip. As we're walking to Quick Trip, the both of them are walking together from Quick Trip. So they're just now leaving, and we're just now coming. So Antonetta's like, is that Daniel walking? So now she runs to him like, who is this? So he's like, oh, it's my worker or whatever. Mind you, before we walked to Quick Trip, we asked him, when you go on your break, can you take us to the store? he said he couldn't leave on his break. So when we stopped them walking, it was like, you just said you couldn't leave on your break. Now you walking with her to the store?
The
She
girl
just loves the
Gonzalez
drama.
describes seeing with her brother was Ashley Bocanegra. Daniel Gonzalez also confirms this timeline to investigators.
After that, she's kicking Daniel or whatever. She don't want to live with him no more. It's either he gonna leave or she's gonna leave. And you know, she gotta leave kids, everything.
Good.
So it makes sense if he just left. So he's getting kicked out, whatever.
Okay.
And then I guess she was coming to see him. He was getting kicked out. I don't know. I was those messages. I'm not.
Oh, now we know you're a liar because you literally recorded the entrapment. So, okay. This is her facial expression when she's lying. You get a clear baseline. Isn't it? What a rarity. You get the baseline of how somebody acts when they're telling the truth, and then here's what they look like when they lie.
And then I guess she was coming to see him. He was getting kicked out.
The story was so smooth, and then she does the look down because she's trying to figure out what the next part of the story is. And then she makes up the lie. She does the direct eye contact. She's squinting because this is a moment where she's trying to scan somebody's face to be like, do you believe me? Do you believe what I'm saying right here?
I guess she was coming to see him.
Do you believe me?
He was getting kicked out.
Are you believing this?
I don't know. I was in those messages. I'm not sure what was said. But I guess she was coming to see him because he was getting kicked out.
And now back to barely making any eye contact the entire time because she's probably telling the rest of it from memory.
And it's not saw the messages. So she decides.
She lies again, makes eye contact.
Yeah, now she's about to come see you. Now I'm about to beat her up. Because you just saved me from her the other day. No, you know that's how it was. So she's coming. So it's Netta and me. We go. And she comes to the house, you know, big fight. So, after the fight, we took her phone. We were gonna call her husband to let her know that, you know, to stir some out. So we closed the door. She started banging on the door like crazy, cause you know we got her phone. She wants her phone back. Yeah. So then I gave her phone back, and then. I don't know what the hell happened after. She gave her her phone back. Literally, like
Daniel
she left
gave her
right
the phone
after.
back.
I don't know how she left. Like I wasn't watching after that, cause my brother was mad as hell, and you know he don't want me in the business. I was already in it too much. So he's like on my ass. So I'm just like okay. So I don't know what happened after she left, but literally right after she left, a third party called the police. They came. You know. Made a report, and then after that it was over, whatever. And then just know you guys came. Yeah, that's all I know.
You seem kind of.
This girl has permanent little sister energy. She just does. Like she's gonna be 30 and still have little sister energy. And it's so interesting because I don't think I've ever met anybody that has this strong of little sister energy. Like, have y'all? I never met somebody that was like, you know, late 20s and still had little sister energy. But like, if I met her, I'd be like, yeah, that's exactly what it is.
Fights before?
Me?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You have? Oh.
No, I think she's 18.
You seem kind of athletic. You play sports when you were in school?
17, 18, something like that.
No.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Do I really look athletic?
Yeah, you look athletic. Yeah, you got some shoulders on you.
That's not a compliment.
Why would you do that? You don't know if I really care about these shoulders.
While Gonzalez is laughing and joking, Steven's time in the interrogation strikes a different tone.
Okay.
She immediately requests a lawyer.
I will say that, you know, I don't go out looking to harm anybody.
Girl, who sees what I see right now? Dude, is the fucking investigator on Instagram right now? Am I tripping? I'm like, what app is this where everything's listed like that? But then
Don't go out looking
she goes here and you see the little circles up top.
to
And then like a video playing here. Is she on Instagram? Like not when she's about to give the confession.
I will say that, you know, I don't go out looking to harm anybody. That's not my intention. I do feel, you know, very remorseful about anything that has happened with that young lady. I'll also say that
Are these cat videos? I'm I'm so disappointed by this. I was thinking like, oh, is this like the other woman's phone and they're going through it or something? I don't think it is. And I'm just going to say that moment haunts me. That fucking haunts me. That's insane.
I do feel, very remorseful about anything that has happened with that young lady. I'll also say that, it wasn't my intention to even get into an altercation with her today. She came over to my place of residence looking for my fiance. We argued. I was hit. We fought. I feel really bad, but, I don't know. I'm just, this is just too much.
You okay?
No, I'm not. I'm just, I have kids. I don't know how to feel, man.
17-year-old Gonzalez is willing to share much more of what happened with investigators.
We all go through too much sometimes. Sometimes life throws a lot of curveballs at us. But when your fiance is a known cheater and your children are 5 years old and 9 years old, you've probably known that he's been a cheater for 5 or 10 years. So it's like, at what point are we inviting this chaos into our lives? Even if somebody means a lot to you, sometimes you have to let them go. And even if it's for a while, you have to do that because your peace is valuable. And if you don't know that yet, you will figure it out real fucking soon.
I know it happens so bad. Fights are just like a blur when it happens.
Yeah.
But
where was she? I know you said earlier she came looking for him.
She came because he was getting kicked out, and she wanted to be a little writer.
Mm-hmm.
When she knows she was such
Oh, do we have an anxious scab picker here? She rubbed her hand right over that scab and said, that needs picking.
when she knows she was such and she got a husband at home. Girl.
I know she's breaking up a happy home, but where was she at? Like,
There was not
No,
a happy
she has a
home.
husband as well.
yeah, no, but where was she at?
What do you mean?
You said she came and looked for him. Where was she at? How did y'all make contact with her?
Random thing here. If you are a person that is a picker or you just like to pick things, you should get a fucking picky pad. I got one of those a while ago and I personally really, really like it. And then I sent it to my friend who's like a hardcore picker and she remelts and reuses it all the time. Literally, look up picky pad on Etsy or on TikTok or something. You're welcome.
Through messages.
Where did you meet up?
She was in our complex. I guess she lives like right near us.
Look at her right there.
Oh.
So that's why that was me, Yeah.
Like I think like there's like two sides of the complex. So you know that hill?
Yeah.
It goes around, and like when it goes up and around, there's another complex that looks just like the same side.
So did she knock on the door at first, or you guys just saw her outside?
Outside, she didn't knock. She didn't get the chance to.
Okay.
Cause like, oh yeah, you got this bitch coming. I'm about to be around. So yeah.
Did you guys start yelling at her before you guys approached her, or how'd that go down?
Yeah.
Tell us about that.
It wasn't really yeah. It was just like, yeah, and you can't see my. And then it was just fighting after that. She knew what it was because she got ready to, and it was just fighting.
Who was fighting?
The girl and another.
Everybody?
No.
Girl, you ain't get none in?
No. Yeah.
Of course you did. I know you did.
Just a little bit.
You got that's because like you said, that's your homegirl.
Yeah. That's like in the beginning, she got on the floor, and I kind of like dragged her just a little bit.
Just a little bit.
And then I started.
Oh.
I was like,
it's hard.
Wow. She just implicated herself in a murder. What an insane, like, what? I can't even believe that just happened. She went from maybe a 2 to 3 year charge, if even that, to like 5 years plus.
yeah, just a little hit. So I didn't really fight her. That's just crazy.
Icy Otter said the detectives did well there. Yeah, they cut this footage up a little bit, but you can tell they ask her, and they've clearly been speaking to her in this just really like lighthearted, like, okay, so what happened next? Like they're matching her energy. They have to. So she's really keeping this energy up. But they clearly asked her at one point, like, did you get involved? Did you get a hit in or anything? And she said, no, I mean, I dragged her just a little bit.
Out of all fights I've been in, I never saw somebody talk during a fight. Like, While you're gonna be up talking.
Let me tell you right now, that would be me. I'll tell you right now, if anybody is hurting me or beating my ass and I'm not fighting back, I am cussing you out till kingdom come. I'm talking the most fucking shit. I'm not gonna make it easy on myself. I'm saying the nastiest shit that I've ever said to anybody in my entire life. You beat me up, you gonna remember it. And it's not gonna be a good memory for anybody. Your mama getting dragged, your kids getting dragged, nothing's off limits. I'm talking the most fucking shit that I've ever talked in my entire life. I've been thinking about this for years. Words hurt too, baby. I may not be swinging, but I'm in this fight too. You gonna remember this.
I never met somebody that ever.
What was she saying?
She was just, you know, talking. Oh, your doesn't want you. That's why he's not just like that.
Yeah.
Out there. It was just such a weird fight. Like she just kept on talking. Then she was like, "Aren't you his sister?" And it was just laughing all types. It was just weird. She was a weird person.
You said she said grab the phone.
Yeah.
That is really upsetting. It's almost like in that moment, she's almost acknowledging her death because she said she was a weird person. She knows that she's dead by now, and that's the way she delivers it. I think that's really unsettling.
So you were just standing over them as they were fighting?
Yeah, I'm just like, what? But then I walked away because damn, was mad as hell. And like I said, every time this is me getting into business period, he gets angry, and I don't got time for him.
Yeah. But he was sleeping when the fight was happening outside, right? Because you said that she woke him up.
I cannot believe
yes,
he
she
was
did.
asleep.
By she, you mean Ashley, right?
Who
woke Daniel up?
She did.
Who's she?
Antonetta.
Okay. So you guys were outside fighting?
No. We woke him up when we knew Ashley was coming. And then we was like, yeah, like she's about to get beat up because now you're getting kicked out and she thinks it's okay to come save you. Like, who is she?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I haven't been together for how long? Like, that was weird.
The drama.
Daniel!
They really recorded all of this.
In the video, recorded by Gonzalez,
You can't make this up.
Stevens can be heard telling Daniel Gonzalez about what had just occurred outside. It appears that this is when he's woken up, just before Boca Negra follows them to the door.
How did you guys find the messages again?
His phone.
Okay. Did you find it or did she find it?
She found it.
Antoinette?
Mm-hmm.
Her story
How did she
holes in it.
Where were you at? Did you come? How did that happen?
She came to me. We were reading the messages, and we were like, "Yeah, that's the girl that we just saw." Yeah. Yeah.
Did you guys text her?
Mm-mm. What do you mean?
Did you guys send messages to her?
No, we don't got her number.
No, I mean from his phone.
Oh, from his phone?
Mm-hmm.
No, I don't think so. No.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
You sure?
Yeah.
Because you messed up your story a little bit. I already read the messages. You messed up a little bit.
What was the messages?
He wasn't getting kicked out.
Yes, he was.
Mm-mm.
I don't know. What the hell? I didn't. I only saw the messages where he was cheating. So I'm not sure if anybody texted her.
You sure?
You know? Yeah.
So Antoinette just sent the messages
I'm
herself?
positive myself. I'm positive. But yeah, I don't know if there's any messages sent to that lady. Because I can't say I didn't know if there's messages sent.
You were with her when she was still texting
she
him.
have come.
She's panicking.
You were still with her when she was texting her.
Ooh.
I know you guys were sending messages. She
Ooh.
already told us you guys were texting her.
Ooh.
Yeah, but I don't know what said.
So she was just texting her.
That's why I said we was getting kicked out.
I need her to go to jail. I need her to go to jail to know this is serious. And even so, she would probably do her 2 to 5 years in her cell talking about something. I try not to be too harsh on people for like nervous laughing or smiling. That's something I've done for a lot of my life, okay? So I get it. But I think another thing is, riddle me this. You guys that are also nervous laughers, or you might act kind of flippantly when you're uncomfortable. If you were in the room being interrogated for a murder case and you knew that the person you were talking about was not now dead, would you try to contain it? And it might come out a little bit, but considering the severity of the situation, would you try and contain it? Because to me, She's not trying to contain this at all. This is not accidentally coming out or anything. This is just full-on disrespect. That's how I feel at this point. And I super get it that people are nervous laughers sometimes. This is just full-on disrespect. This is awful.
So you didn't send the messages, she just sent the messages.
Yeah, because I don't know what was said in those messages. But I know from seeing them arguing, he was getting kicked out.
Okay, so you didn't see no messages. Antoinette just told you about it, and then
no,
Antoinette was texting her?
I saw the messages where he was cheating.
What did those say?
Oh, I'm feeling you, I'm falling for you, something like that. Hurting each other messages.
Hey, I'm feeling you and I'm falling for you are two different things.
She showed those to you, and that's when she started messaging her?
Yeah, she showed those to me.
Mm-hmm.
And then she sent a message to her.
Antoinette sent the message to Ashley?
I don't know, yeah, I guess.
Did she tell you what she was sending?
Did, like, the words and shit? No, I don't know what she said.
You mean you had to know something? You knew she was outside.
But I didn't know she was outside. Of course I knew she was outside, because if she about to go fight, I'm coming with her.
But earlier in the day, she didn't know that she was walking into a fight.
Oh, is she tired now? Is she tired of this?
No, she's dead.
I know, that's crazy. Do y'all know how she died? Like,
from fighting.
The injuries of her death.
So they had to do an autopsy, but it was
You know what? I don't think this girl is nervous laughing. I think that she is genuinely enjoying this, and she can't hide it. I think that she loves drama and fighting and knowing the details and the gossip and everything. I don't think this is nervous laughing. I think she's enjoying it. The way that she just asked, do you know the details of her death, is like not normal.
Bocanegra's autopsy report shows that she sustained blunt force trauma to the head. She also suffered from hemorrhaging in the brain and the back. Her manner of death? Homicide.
Yep.
It's crazy.
How does it make you feel?
This make me feel like I'm going to hell. That I'm not gonna lie.
This doesn't feel like manslaughter to me. This feels like homicide. This feels like a full-on second-degree murder charge. 100%. That's what it feels like to me. I hope it's charged as such.
Like, that's really crazy. Life is crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Like, she's not a big girl.
No, she isn't. That's why I didn't watch her. She's too small. I looked at her and I'm just like,
she's gonna feel real bad about this.
She told me she was 30.
She's gonna feel so fucking bad about this.
Like, you're very small for your age to be 30. Like, she looked sick, skinny. So I was like, nah.
I heard she was pretty up.
I don't know.
Daniel saw it. He said, when I opened the door, I saw her. I was like, oh, and I slammed the door because she was so up.
Yeah, he did do that. He did do that.
I think that this is actually going to hit her really, really hard later. I do. I don't know why. I just feel like it.
Detective Araya and Detective Carter already spoke with Daniel Gonzalez back at the apartment complex. While his fiancée and sister were being escorted to the police headquarters, Daniel Gonzalez shared what he knew with investigators.
Are you ready to see the man, the prize, the man of the hour who was asleep while she was getting killed? And you know what? I'm going to really pin all the actions go to these two women, okay? Easily preventable. And just an insane plot, an insane murder plot, okay? That's what it turned into. I hope this motherfucker realizes he was supposed to go to work and come home. And then he was leading this other woman on, this, got a family, they're canoodling, they're hooking up, telling his current fiance that he's not going to talk to her anymore, he's not going to break up with her, while stringing this other woman along, got her killed, got his fiance put in jail, and his little sister. Go do your job. Clock in, clock out, and come home. Y'all all fucked up, bro.
How do you know Ashley?
You know, you have an emotional relationship.
Okay. So, they had the altercation earlier this afternoon, which you don't know anything about.
No, I was informed that while I was sleeping, she went in my phone, took my phone, and yes, she deleted the messages. I'm not even online.
We can still get them.
My phone, it was seemed like it was untouched.
Yeah.
She texted the woman and said, hey, she she basically acted like she was me. I know, I swear she probably still has the messages, Ashley. So she texted me and she was like, well, she acted like she was me. And she said, hey, my wife kicked me. She's not my wife, but she said that. I guess that's what she said when it came out her mouth. So she kicked me out. Can you come meet me? She used basically her emotional, the way she feels towards me, to get her over here. And when she got her over here,
Hey, call. Go ahead and just take them over by your car.
Oh, he's feeling
Just go ahead
it.
and take them over by your car, please.
He's feeling
Yeah,
it.
hold on one second. So then she came over, so she asked her to come over. She was pretending to be you.
yes, ma'am.
And then what?
She fought her. She had to, because the way when I opened, I literally woke up and was like, all
When you
here
say
is-
she fought her, like
she had to fight
who?
her because they had to fight or get in an altercation because when I heard this, like I literally woke up and I'm like, what the heck? And all I hear is them yelling amongst each other, my sister and her, you know, I guess like hyped.
So
like,
Ashley came
something.
here to your door.
Because they took her phone, I guess. They took her phone because I got to give it back to her.
Oh, they took her phone?
Yes.
Okay.
Because she was gonna text, I guess her man and like, you know, she was hurt. So, but now I wake up and I'm like, oh, there's knocking at the door, but I hear bickering. So I'm like, yo, y'all don't hear this door? I'm like, what the heck? I open the door and I just see, I just closed it immediately.
How did she look when she opened the door?
Mad.
No, I'm not gonna lie.
She looked up?
Yeah.
Okay.
He tells detectives that although he is in a relationship with Stevens, he isn't interested in her. Their relationship had been falling apart for some time, leading up to the attack against Bocanegra, his new love interest.
Yeah, and you know what? If Stevens is about to kick him out, he's broke. He ain't have no money. Probably didn't have no place to go. So he was stringing her along in the relationship because he needed a place to stay. I believe that. And hey, guess what? That's why we should all be getting our shit together. Be self-sufficient, okay? Be self-sufficient. You don't want to be emotionally dependent on a dude that's cheating on you, and you don't want to be financially dependent on somebody that's beating you up. Come on.
Daniel Gonzalez shows his phone to Detective Carter, who begins reading the text messages Stevens allegedly sent.
There's about what happened to your sister.
You know, I'm gonna throw out a theory here. One detail that I thought was really weird was I thought that it was weird that the sister claimed that Daniel told her that he was cheating. Doesn't that seem weird? Like, why would he tell his sister, especially with how gossipy she is and how close she is with the other girl, like, that he was cheating? So it makes me wonder, like, did he actually like this woman that he was, like, having an affair with and, like, was telling his sister that he, like, liked her or, like, wanted to be with her or something like that? So then she went and told her. Like, I'm, like, really wondering now if he was interested in this lady and literally got her fucking killed, bro. I hate them all. But he just, out of everyone, and maybe it's just the contrast, I leave the ball in your court, but he just seems the most emotionally affected out of everyone. But, I mean, all signs lead to him. At least we can get a little remorse here somewhere.
Like, it's not like...
Oh, wait. Jess said he closed the door in her face after seeing her hurt. Yeah, you fucking right. This man didn't give a shit on nobody. You're right. That detail is crazy. Because if he really had strong feelings for her, he would have turned into the two girls and said, what the fuck did you do? Call the police. Like, call the police, you know?
Like, it's not like this is fresh. Like, I'm over here cheating on this woman. I'm not. We've been, like, this has been a toxic environment, and she's just been trying to figure out what to do, and I've been trying to figure out what to do, but she doesn't want nobody to leave.
Where you at? I need to see you. I'm in the bed. I want you here so bad.
Daniel Gonzalez appears genuinely concerned about Bocanegra's well-being. He willingly gives his phone to investigators and consents to a download of his messages. Then, he asks how Ashley Bocanegra is doing. It appears he hadn't arrived home yet when the detectives broke the news of her death to Stevens and Gonzalez.
Is she hurt?
He doesn't know? Oh my God. He doesn't fucking know. He doesn't know yet. Oh, okay.
Like, real bad?
So...
Honestly, I'm not going to make a show. I'm not going to go and yell. I'm not going to go call her. I just want to know.
Well, yeah, we got a call from the hospital a little while ago. and she actually passed away from.
Bro, stop playing with me,
No,
please.
seriously.
Please stop playing with me.
Sure.
Please stop playing
Sit down,
with me.
sit down.
Guys, I have a weird thing. I don't know if it's weird. I don't like to watch that. I feel like somebody gets what I mean. I don't like that.
Obviously distraught, leaves the walkway and enters his apartment. Detectives follow him.
I felt the hole in my heart as soon as she left. That was crazy.
One tragic and brutal murder. 3 staggeringly different reactions from everyone inside the apartment that day.
So true.
By the end of their interrogations, the women behind Ashley Bocanegra's violent death receive identical charges.
Oh, okay, good.
Robbery.
As she fucking should. You took her phone, bitch.
Robbery.
Yeah.
We didn't steal her phone. We took it so she could come to the house.
Oh, you took it.
Yeah,
You didn't steal it.
she got her phone back.
Ah.
I told you she wasn't leaving unless we gave her back her phone. We just did it so we could call her husband, but we changed our mind.
Ah, okay.
We had her phone today. She got her phone back.
She said it was okay for you to take it?
No.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's a robbery. The other charge is murder.
Murder?
Yep. You're being charged with murder.
Me?
Yes! Yes, bitch! Yes, you fucking bitch!
That's too bad.
Yeah, no, you did that.
That's
you.
insane.
Oh.
No.
Yes. Yes.
Murder?
Yes.
I pretty laid hands on her.
You were involved every step of the way. You could have stopped it.
Antonetta Stevens and Janine Gonzalez are both taken to the Gwinnett County Jail.
Hold up. Hold on.
Steve-
Dude, I'm not gonna lie. Her shoulders are a little broad, and that officer was fucked up for saying that in the middle of the interrogation. Like, that is fucking crazy. I'm just saying. That is crazy he said that.
Antonetta Stevens and Janine Gonzalez are each currently serving 20 years for voluntary manslaughter and robbery by force at Arendelle State Prison. Their maximum sentence release dates are both set for August 2042.
Thank you, Jesus, for giving us a little bit of justice in that hot fucking mess. But do we ever get that much justice? No, but we'll take a little bit.